Hi everyone, welcome to Nikki's Kitchen. Today we'll be making curry puffs using puff pastry sheets. You will need turmeric powder, coriander powder, cumin powder, garam masala, curry powder, onion powder, garlic powder, and cornstarch, and Shaoxing wine. Now let's start. First of all, we will have to dice the onions in 1/2 inch cubes. Roughly about this size will be good. Then secondly, you will need 3 medium-sized potatoes. Roughly about this size. Okay. And I also forgot to mention you need 1/2 cup of water, and I'll tell you why in a second. So here we have 1 chicken breast into cubes. So we want cube size. So pretty much the same throughout, 1/2 inch. Like this. So pretty much this size. Place the chicken. And we add our ingredients. So 1/2 teaspoon of turmeric powder. So just scrape it in there. Garam masala. Curry powder. Cumin powder. Coriander powder. Garlic powder. Onion powder. cornstarch, and our last ingredient is the Shaoxing wine. So we mix this thoroughly. Just like this, and we'll set it in the fridge for 30 minutes. Okay, and I'll be back. Half a cup of water. So what we do is we add it with the potatoes and we microwave for 6 minutes. That way you can pre-cook the potatoes beforehand. After marinating the chicken for 30 minutes, just remove it from the fridge and place it aside, and in a pan add roughly 1.5 tablespoons of vegetable oil or any oil of your choice on medium heat, and then stir in the chopped onions. And I'll also have half a cup of water, which we will add later on with the chicken, so the chicken won't be too dry. Okay, the onions are almost done, so it should look like this, roughly like this. Now we add in, turn up the heat again, and then we'll add in our chicken. And then we'll just stir fry this until the chicken is fully cooked. Okay, now we add the half cup of water, and we'll stir fry it until the water evaporates. The water has almost evaporated. Now we add in our potatoes. Remember not to add the juices from the potatoes. Just leave it aside. Sauce has already evaporated. And then we can add our salt to taste. I add 1 teaspoon of salt, and then fry it. Okay, let me get a spoon. Let's taste it. And before wrapping. That is good. And let it sit 10 minutes. After the chicken has cooled down like this, we then take the puff pastry sheets that I showed you earlier. It comes in 2 sheets per pack, and what you do is you take one of the sheets, unfold them as so, and usually these pastry puffs are in the frozen section, and what we do is we grab a rolling pin and then we'll roll the pastry sheets out as so. And we use a knife and slice it down evenly. And slice it down again. And then slice it in the middle. And they don't need to be perfect. So we'll just set it aside for the time being. And then we just start with this one. So with this one, we'll just do squares. So we just roll it out into a square shape. So you grab a teaspoon. So if you're doing the triangle shape, we'll need roughly 2 teaspoons of the chicken. Then we gently push down the edges to form a triangle shape. Yeah. And this is how it would look like. And then with a fork, you just press the sides. So this actually helps the pastry puff. When it puffs, it doesn't burst. Okay. And gently lift it. And it should look like this. And then place it gently on the baking sheet like this. Continue with all the pastry puffs until all the chicken is done. And then we'll go on to the next step. So what I've done already is I've actually punctured 2 lots of holes in each curry puff. So this makes the curry puff doesn't explode as they bake in the oven. And as we're doing that, set your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 minutes. And before we do that, I almost forgot, an egg wash. A brush. Just gently brush. Gently brush the puff pastries. And this will give it a golden brown color. It's just a gentle coat. And as the oven is preheating to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, just let this sit for a while. And then we'll show you the end, how these puffs will look. As you can see, the curry puffs turned out really nice and fluffy. Let's see how they look like out of the oven. Look how pretty they turned out. Let's try it out. This triangle one looks delicious. Coloring's nice and fluffy. And let's cut into it. Look how nice it looks. Let's try one. Very good. This is really good. Okay, if you like my video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Bye for now.